MPK Mini Plus recently dropped, and with it, AKAI have kind of rounded out their MPK lineup in a really nice way. We've had MPK Mini Mk3, and earlier this year we got an update to MPK Mini Play, and now we have a 37-key version, MPK Mini Plus. Each of these keyboards are affordably priced, and they each offer something slightly different. So today I want to highlight some of these key features, key differences, and help you pick the right MPK Mini for you. We do have a video sponsor, Beatstars. I'll tell you about them in a little bit, but let's dive in. So first up, the MPK Mini Mk3. This should be a familiar MIDI keyboard at this point, certainly a staple in the MIDI keyboard community. MPK Mini is going to do kind of everything you need it to do, but isn't going to have some of the bells and whistles that the other two keyboards have. 25 mini keys. This is AKAI's updated Gen 2 keybed. Keys have a nice feel to them, nice velocity response. You get 8 drum pads with an A-B pad bank, so you're kind of getting 16 total pads. As you would expect from an AKAI product, the pads feel nice. They're really nice to play. You have some other standard controls like octave controls. You have a note repeat feature. It's kind of nice if you want to quickly program some trap hats, for example. You also have a built-in arpeggiator, which is nice to have right on the keyboard. And you can adjust the arpeggiator parameters by either using the keys or these knobs. You also get AKAI's pitch and modulation joystick. At the time of shooting this video, MPK Mini is retailing for $99. So if you're looking for the most affordable MPK, or you really only need your MIDI keyboard to kind of cover the basics, I think MPK Mini Mk3 is a great choice. A quick word from today's video sponsor, Beatstars. Thank you to Beatstars for sponsoring this segment of today's video. Beatstars is the world's #1 marketplace to buy and sell beats. Beatstars allows music creators to sell their products worldwide, from beats, loops, and sound kits to vocals, lyrics, graphic design, and video editing. Dozens of recent chart-topping songs were made on Beatstars or by Beatstars producers, including Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. Beatstars is not only great for producers who are looking to license and sell their beats and songs to other artists, but it's also a great place for artists who maybe don't produce or maybe don't write music to find music and beats to write to. Beatstars also offers other great services like music distribution. You get access to dozens of different streaming platforms, and you also get unlimited releases for just $19.99 a year. Beatstars is free to use for beginners, and viewers can get a free 1-month premium subscription to open their own music store using code Patrick. Let's get back to the video. Now, MPK Mini Play has practically the same features as MPK Mini, with the addition of over 100 built-in sounds. You can use it as a MIDI keyboard, run it in tandem with your DAW, just like with MPK Mini. Technically, the drum pads on MPK Mini Play are a little bit smaller than MPK Mini, and you technically only have 4 physical knobs, but like with your pads A-B button, you now have a knobs A-B button, which turns these 4 knobs into 8 knobs. Now, the knobs are really designed to work with the internal sounds. And you have 2 different menus of presets. You have your drums, and there's a total of 10 different drum kits. You also have 128 different keys presets, and there's some sound effects, some synths, some basses, some keys, and your knobs will allow you to control your attack, release, EQ, filter, resonance, reverb, and chorus. And again, you can switch to your different controls by hitting your knob A B button. MPK Mini Play also has this internal speaker, which allows you to use the keyboard in standalone mode if you're practicing or you just want to have a little jam session in your living room. It's a nice feature. I really like MPK Mini Play. You not only get a fully functional MIDI keyboard, but you also get a ton of great internal sounds that you can actually use to make music with. I have a video that I'll link in the description below about making an entire song using only the internal sounds on MPK Mini Play, and I actually think it turned out pretty good, so definitely check that video out if you want a deeper dive into this keyboard and more specifically the internal sounds. MPK Mini Play is currently retailing for $149, so you'll just have to decide if those internal sounds are worth an extra $50. MPK Mini Plus, like we said earlier, is AKAI's latest offering to the MPK Mini lineup. 37 keys, which are really nice to play. And these are the same keys with the same great feel and playability as the other two MPKs we looked at. Same MPC style drum pads as MPK Mini Mk3. You also have your pad bank, so you have control of 16 total pads. And these pads are RGB backlit, so your pads will not only change colors as you hit them, but your pads will also change color depending on which program you have selected. And of course, you can program these pads to be any color you want. The built-in arpeggiator is similar to the other two MPKs we looked at. And I actually like this particular arpeggiator menu the best because, as you can see, as you adjust different parameters, the menu changes as opposed to having all of your arpeggiator parameters on the screen at once. You'll notice that this section is pretty much identical to the other two keyboards. Your octave controls, note repeat, full level, tap tempo, arpeggiator obviously, four-way joystick for pitch and modulation, but you'll also notice the addition of pitch and modulation wheels. They are plasticky, but they're a nice quality. The modulation wheel is nice and smooth. Pitch wheel is nice and springy. You have these two new modes as well. First, you have a chords mode. So you go into this chord setup menu, and first what you want to do is you want to select your chord types. So 1, 3, 5, standard triad. You can add the 7, you can add the 7 and the 9, you can do major 7, minor 7, dominant 7. Then you select your key, we'll keep it at C for now. You can select your scale, we'll keep it at C major just for now. You have inversions, and as you go up the scale, it automatically plays the appropriate chord for each scale position. If we come over here to the scales feature, we go into our setup, you select your key and your scale. So for example, C major, we all know it, right? It's all the white keys. But with the scale feature turned on, if you play a note outside of the scale, it will automatically adjust that note to fit within the scale. So if we played all the black keys, for example, now in the bottom right of your control section, you will notice some transport controls. MPK fans are very happy. We've been asking for this for a long time, and AKAI finally delivered. And probably one of the most exciting new features of the AKAI MPK Mini Plus is the built-in sequencer. To go with the new sequencer, you'll notice AKAI have added CV and gate connectivity, as well as MIDI I/O. This will allow you to control things like synth modules, hardware synths, drum machines, and you can sequence all of that gear together and control it with the MPK Mini Plus. So if I want to connect things like my Juno, control it with the MPK Mini Plus, sequence it with a bunch of other gear, I can do that now. But more on that in my next video. Let's check out the sequencer. So with the sequencer, you can do step edit, and this allows you to just manually input notes by step. You can also use live sequence, which allows you to play in your notes. A lot of really cool new features, and this is really just scratching the surface of everything you can do with MPK Mini Plus. MPK Mini Plus is also currently selling for $169, which is way below what I expected the price to be for this. I think MPK Mini Plus is a great option for somebody who's looking for a 37-key beginner to intermediate level MIDI keyboard, but also looking for a keyboard that can grow with you as you get into things like hardware synths and sequencing gear, stuff like that. But listen, my friends, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to check out these videos over here if you want some more info on the keyboards that we talked about today. I'm Patrick. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.